What is happening, people? Like a boss. So just trying to get hold of bloody Furby and let him know that the Ferrari is now available. Should probably turn the audio down just a little bit. But hopefully the balance is all right. Yeah. So we will find out any second now. Let me just make a couple of quick adjustments. So yeah, I think we're going to jump in and do a couple of hot laps at Fuji while we wait for this week's new races. So anyone wanting the Platinum Trophy, there is one of the cars required. Looks like it's just popped into the room as we speak. The old GDR went up a fair bit. Pretty unlucky that we're fairly broke on this particular account. Kyle, what is going up, mate? So you used to like the chat things coming up from the bottom and not the top, mate. So you're like right down low. So hopefully you can quickly let me know that I got my volumes right. And yeah, Fuji International Speedway. So the new races will get released in about an hour, I think. See what car we've got in the garage. So D. Rick or Brendan Hartley. Might see how D. Rick goes. Well, we haven't bought the tyres for the D. Rick mobile, so we'll go and get some tyres. Sounds good. Awesome. That's good news. So it's me. I was gonna say it's me first stream back, but we did stream iRacing yesterday. Yeah, it's back at work. The old. I always thought COVID was fake, but I've had my turn having the COVID, so not as fake as I originally thought. So I've been really fatigued, actually. Like I'm really tired, so probably within 2 hours I'll be ready for bed. So we'll just do a few hot laps, maybe a race or two. See how my body treats me. Look at that, back to excellent oil. The most important things here in the Gran Turismo Center. Now I did really want to do a 119 around here. But so I did a couple of laps peak COVID, and we managed to get, I think, a 20 something. Yeah, so a 22. Still outside the top 200. So we'll have a bit of a tickle and see how we go. So Hollow currently the fastest Aussie, so we'll load his thingamy-bob in, and we'll see if we can catch it. Two, bang, yeah, that should do us. And start's probably the next button we're going to look for. Oh, white. So white. So we'll throw on the old glove. See how that affects us. Whew. Now it's been about I think it's been a week or so since I've had a go at this. We'll try and remember some sector times. Maybe 18.5, I think. And that's too many bags there as the drag race. Oh, what is going on here, mate? Just do what you're told. Too many bags. So I'm not sure how long it's going to take to settle in. Now, I just spent a couple of hours ago, I spent a little bit of time dicking around with the force feedback to see if I could get it working again. Or working in a way that I want it to work, if I'm honest. Whoa. G'day Kyle, how are you? Another Kyle, Gnarly Taxi. How are you, fellas? Just trying to find some rhythm here at Fuji. So I've had about a week off with COVID, and so I thought we'd come back with some time attack, see if I could find some groove. Spewing. Yeah, it's weird with the old chat coming up over there. I'm so used to the chat coming up, I thought I was sitting here solo, so sorry. Daz, how are you, mate? Whee! See if we can get that reset button. Yeah, welcome back. So I've, yeah, I think I just said, we had some time off with the COVIDs. So I really wanted to get a 19 here, like a 119. Which kind of audio delay? Like the sound is out of sync. Mother flipper. The sound is massively out of sync. Let's see if I can... if it's not one thing, it's another, is it? Well, it's saying there is no audio getting captured. Wait on. Retry. G'day, Ferret Jack. Okay, so the sound's there. We'll have to probably just idle the engine. So yeah, Kyle, out of sync. I don't know why it would be. Okay, 0. Okay, so I love this is why you never go pro streamer, fellas, because there's too many settings and too many buttons. So every time I try and go bloody pro streamer, we always run into a problem. So try, but this is where it's all about learning, isn't it, Jack? Welcome to the chat room, Jack. Ferret, thanks for coming to hang out with us. Try that, Daniel. Cheers for the heads up, mate. Hopefully that works. It's good to see you back in the game, Jack. Pumped up for some Spa on the weekend, mate. That was a good lap too, that we just had. that was terrible. So we need a 5. Ah, this super formula, mate. Seems better. Yeah, I'm mega pumped. God, I just wish I could... Like I said, I've changed the force feedback settings again in this game. I'm chasing the dragon, fellas. Like, I really do chase the dragon. I'm at somewhere where I feel like I'm happy. Nah, this is just the $2 million. I'm just trying to do a wank lap. Hooker, how are you, my friend? So, Nordschleifer should be on. Just every time I come back on that track, I'm coming back on too aggressively. Yeah. So it's the Fuji time trial for $2 million. It ends in a couple of days, and I had to go while I was on peak COVID, and I managed to get a 20.2. So my lap time target was a 19. I wanted to just get a 19. So there's a couple of tenths in there. So if we can find 3 tenths, and it's all in the last sector. That's assuming we can. That's assuming we can actually get back to the pace that we were at. So we'll see how we go. So the new races will be on. We'll do some new races. Last week's races, by the time I learn them, by the time we jump in and get thrashed, I'm not sure how much I would enjoy it. Dragon Trail, I did a lap in Dragon Trail in the GDR. Yeah, the GDR drive's so bad. It's not even funny. And then the other one I haven't had a go yet. Should have had a go at Catalunya, maybe. So I hate lifting off there. You can just turn in without lifting off. We lost a lot of time there with the lift off. I should try and finish a couple of laps. Was BOP turned on? All the angles all wrong there. So the first sector, a little bit a pace. I just don't know how they come back and collect that corner. It kills me. Like, I would really love to be a Fuji expert, because it's extremely challenging. Where's all the... So, jumped in with Daniel the other day and did some Fortnite while we were having a week off racing games. That's better. We ran the left tyre on the white line, so that should be a penalty. This bloody track. So what's that only? That's only going to be a 21. Thought it might have been a bit of a better lap than that. But yeah, you really have to punch the track limits here. It's so aggressive. Just the way you take this friggin' U-turn. Still, we are seconds away from a good lap here. Don't remember it being this hard. So difficult. Yeah, we definitely got slaughtered out there in the old Fortnite. It's a bit better. It's all about this one here. Oh no. Please stay in. I've got no idea how they flick that back so fast. Like they just go boom, boom, boom. They just like whip it in there. Where the hell did I find an extra second? It's got no idea. No idea. So how long have we got? So we could probably go and do a Catalunya race. A second. I've got no idea where I'm losing all the speed. So I remember it was sort of like an 18.5 through the early sectors. I just don't remember what it was after that. We should run wide. Slide the car down. So there's a bit of variety out here in Daily Race A, you reckon? Group 3. Let's have a look at the rankings. Audi R8. The Audi R8 has been good here in the past. The Beetle, don't feel like driving that. You could probably jump in anything, couldn't you? And have a bit of a thrash out there. More GT500s. Genesis looking pretty handy. 911 looking like a decent car again. Could probably jump in the 911, have a spin. Looks like I have one. Do I have more than one maybe? G'day Rohan, how are you? Yeah, an 18 mate. An 18. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong there. Like I just feel like I'm not carrying the speed. Like the day that I ran the 18, the 20.2, a bad lap was about a 20.8, and I couldn't even get a 20 then. I know why I've got the wrong car, because I didn't go select from garage. Tripping. Tell me it's a hard tyre race. Yes, it is. Ooh. So we're just going to make it with a minute. I would have dicked around for like 30, 40 more seconds. So yeah, bloody Jack back playing the game. So let's have a run through the old mate's time. So 146 solid time there, mate. You'd be fairly happy with that. Zoo, you'll see Zoo flying through the chat. He's in the 45s. They must be pretty handy times. TGT Racing. So quite a few blokes have swung past and had a go at this week. So we'll probably run it from the back with about 30 seconds to go. I should actually go and try and remember the car, because that's probably going to be our biggest issue, one would suggest. Everything just feels terrible and dull after you've been in a super formula, that's for sure. I can't remember where to brake. I think it's that black box. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I struggle with a lot of the cars, like the steering wheel's not connected to the car. For me, Jack, I really struggle a lot. Yeah, I just feel like the car never... It's just never there when you ask it to do something. I do seem to lose a lot of, like, a rear end. So we'll see how we go. So there's... One would hope... We'll just see. We'll just do what we can do, don't we? We'll just jump in the car. So don't expect the world's most amount of skill here. The PS4, mate, it's all about the PS5. Everybody knows it's all about the PS5. So we'll learn how to do this track live. Oh, I thought we were about to drop out. It goes silent. How OP is the Beetle? You know it, Rohan. So, have you seen this livery before, Jack? Somewhere else, maybe? It's not identical, but similar. For those playing at home, this is the iRacing livery. A couple of extra decals here and there. I've seen some posts about PS5s on the shelf. Here we go. I'm so nervous. I don't want to kill these blokes, but some of these blokes are about 5 seconds off the pace, which means their braking might be a little bit early. Oh, what's this bloke going? They're really alternative lines, aren't they? What's he doing? I cannot give that guy any more room. Oh, shit. What is going on there, fellas? Yeah, very interesting crowd. It makes me want to do more of these races now. I'm spewing that we're only going to be here for a couple of minutes. At best, we could do one more, I think. I feel like the steering wheel's not connected to the car. Yeah, ignoring track. You're dreaming, bro. Here was me thinking top 5 easy. I can't even keep the car on the track. That would be an excellent Ruber, Daniel. So we've made it up to the dizzy heights of 10th. Yeah, it's definitely not telling me which end of the car's going where and doing what, that's for sure. That's the same bloke, he just turns in whether there's someone there or not. How many laps? 6 laps, that's lots. So is there penalties for job? Yeah, too easy, Daniel. Anthony, welcome back. I would believe it. It should be. The Japanese do like a little bit of stuff like that, mate. So I've got 6 laps to try and learn this track. What's this bloke doing? Oh. Breaking my balls, fellas. Too old for Pokemon Hooker? What have I missed? So Jess Jack telling us that Sector 3, I've been way too polite to this bloke. We need to do about 5 seconds quicker. Don't worry, I've got an excuse up my sleeve, fellas. Some force feedback excuse. Oh, the sausage isn't as sausagey. Definitely got a lot of push understeer. Try. Outrageous. So we've got to go, what, a couple of seconds quicker? We're struggling to get up to 9th, mate. So funny. Oh, I've really got no idea where I'm going. And more track limit penalties. I'm never going to get past these guys. What are we doing? Swapping friends? If I could just get one clean lap, I'd be half happy. I am struggling a lot though. Maybe we should be able to swap with friends or race. Yeah, definitely. How good would that be for cars, mate? You just do a slip. So this is the final lap of the race already. I'd love to know what setting that I've changed. Like, the force feedback feels so good in the Super Formula. Feels fairly average. How's your wheel feel? Try to pressure this bloke into a mistake. Yeah, 6 laps is good. Wish I could just do like one clear lap. Absolutely smoked. 7, 8, another 8. That was difficult. That was really, really difficult. Sometimes the slower the cars that you race, the harder it becomes. So I sort of have watched that, Anthony. Welcome back to the chat room, mate. So Daniel was talking about a rumor of Rallycross coming. It probably should. I mean, pretty much everything that iRacing has. This would be able to have it too. That's a long way. I sort of I sort of want to qualify, but at the same time, I don't want to qualify. So how long? Oh, yep. So the new daily race C will be up. Oh, the Schleifer. So it is the Schleifer. Group 4 at the Schleifer. Dragon Trail's got one left. Should we be doing any laps here? Has anybody done a lap yet? No. So it's only 4 minutes old. So the blokes that started, about an hour ago, probably almost got a lap. We could jump in something like a Sylvia. GDR would probably be good around there as well. Sylvia might be fun, but it's going to get smoked on the last straight if you don't pull away. Viper could be okay. Or do we just stick to Catalunya? So the next Catalunya should finish, and we would still be able to make it to a Schleifer from the back. Yeah, tough call. How was your racing going, Ferbs? I saw you jumped on and did a little bit of what's that stuff called? Bloody iRacing. My poor little brain's not working. From the garage, 4 minutes. We chose this car, didn't we? It's weird how you have to, it doesn't remember what you did. Just leave the hards on, bro. That's what we did last time. Ah, you cranking out some sim labs? Are you still streaming at the moment? Minutes. Yeah, gnarly. Yeah, we'll probably jump in the GDR, I reckon. But we'll do one more of these bad boys. If I finish a lap, I finish a lap. We'll see how we go. Yeah, too easy. Don't die too hard in sim labs. One hot lap. Trying to measure the brake pedal is extremely difficult. Cars that self-rotate, typically good here at Catalunya, and I can just feel this car rotating on me when I don't even ask it to. Like that. Not sure how much track limits we can use on the exit. Or ran wide there like nothing else. Come on, turn back in. Probably have to jump these, but five, 6, 7 spewing. Oh, 7 left to do. Cheers, mate. You had a longer break than I did. Oi. No resistance back there. So we'll see if that puts us a little bit closer to the front. Oh, looks like we're not going to get much of a race. So last race of the day before the Nordschleife comes. So we spent about 6 hours at the Nordschleife yesterday. Shouldn't have the most amount of excuses. I'm sure I will come up with one or two though. Undoubtedly, I'll come up with excuses. So I don't think we'll be able to keep up with Hyde, whatever you want to call. So hopefully we can battle for a podium if we can like keep it out of the wall long enough. Looks like the lobbies are a bit light on. Maybe BL Burke's coming across with an old GT Sport profile. Yeah, it's really hard to keep your A+ profile here on the PS5. Absolutely get destroyed. The lobbies are so-so at best. So hopefully we at least get onto the start finish. Yeah, 144's flying, Jack. I was thinking like a 45 maybe if I could be bothered. Yeah, 44's practicing, I would suggest. Oh shit. I would need a lap guide to do that. I've never actually time attacked Catalunya that I can remember. But as give it another year or two, the PS5 should get a bit stronger. How did I know I'd get turned around straight away? Yeah, it's rough back here for sure. I just don't like the car this way. This car rotates today. It's just crucifying me, this track. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? So maybe I need more than 2 races to learn a track. I cannot catch this beetle. Come on, car, rotate. why this? Yeah, nah, this is it, Gnarly Taxi. I'm just more disappointed at myself for taking so long to learn the track. Like, I really feel like I should be more up to speed. Like I was just saying at the start of the stream, I spent some time trialing in the force feedback on the Super Formula so that I actually really liked it. It just hasn't translated to any other car. So I've got some curb strikes back, which is good. I'd like to race this Beetle. You see the way the car just rotates there? I can't feel it rotating. G'day mate, how are ya? Welcome to the chat room. See, what is that track limit? Everybody knows that Catalunya you could punish the track limits. And all of a sudden, now you can't. So we'll probably go and test the track limits of the Nordschleifer after this. Yeah, got the shout out. Bar, what is it? Profit? Something like that? Vomit? Bar Vomit? Probably some funny name. More penalties to come. So this bloke behind is going to catch me shortly. Welcome to the party, mate. We all like to party pretty hard around here. Come on. I'd probably be better off in a... what's that car that we drive a lot? The WRX? Almost found an apex there, fellas. So, a low 48. We just need to get straight into the... What's the lap time we're looking for? 47s, 46s even, maybe. Yeah, you think I'm struggling to read that. I'm going to have to work out on a chat app. Yeah, 100%. I think it's what I've done the most miles in, so even if it's slow, you should just automatically know how to drive it. See the the rear rotates for free. You'd have a free rotating car. Ah, oh, terrible. I just braked too early there. Every time you have 2 or 3 goes at the throttle and the brake, you're just bleeding time. So I can see why there's a lot of extra time here. G'day, Hollow. I was chasing your ghost a second ago, but unfortunately yeah, for whatever I can't find the rhythm that I was in last time I had a go. I would love to do a better time here. Yeah, on the Super Formula. Yeah, I'm down to a 22. But I tried to have a go at it tonight. I was really hoping that I would just find a 19, but I couldn't even crack a 20 tonight. So I don't know what I've changed. Probably haven't had enough sleep or something. I'll get that in a second, Hollow. After I just fail at this race miserably. So we're going to jump on the Nordschleifer and see how embarrassed we can get over there. So we were on iRacing yesterday on the Nordschleifer. Nordschleifer 6 hour. End up coming second, I think. Still couldn't do a 47 in the race. What a punter. So what? It's not a funny name. Yeah, Satan gets super serious. Except when he's smoking and listening to cool music. Yeah, Hooker WRX is definitely the one that we want. Which TT? There's only one TT, isn't it? I tremendously choked on the second last corner, unfortunately. I would have liked to have earned the .2. Yeah, well, my target for this one was a 19, and I've missed that by 3. I would have to find the best part of 0.3 of a second. Got thoroughly smoked there by the people that have done that race more than me. We'll jump in and have a... We'll check the time. See how much more time we got. Yeah, 7 minutes, so probably even enough to finish a lap. So this is the bad boy we're talking about. Oh, I thought you had your name there. Some rude bastard's come and just pipped you at the post, mate. Yeah, 19.5. 9, mate. Yeah, like you said, at .2 would be solid. I'm stuck at 221, mate. Like, I was thinking in my mind... I definitely thought a 19.9 was possible, but I just can't... I can't get the job done, mate. I can't get it over the line. Yeah, so it barely gets you in the top 100. I don't know if we'll come back to it. Tonight was going to be... If I had a run at it, it was going to be tonight. But I was instantly off the pace. We were 1 second off the pace straight away. I really can't get through that Sector 3. So if you really want to tell me how to do Sector 3, I'd be appreciative. I drop around 7/10 easy on sector 3. If I could stitch that up, it would be easy 19.5, but I can't get the job done. Not even close. So East End, daily race A is the Porsche. Interesting, interesting, interesting. B, Group 3. It's weird that they've gone the Group 3 as the daily race B again. You reckon that actually helps, huh? I'll get this race out of the way and then we might go back to it. I'll just jump in here and we'll go get murdered at the Schleifer. First things first, get murdered at the Schleifer, because that's what I signed up for. And I'll take another look at it in about 30 minutes. So top split's already done a lap, 7:10. I think that's good, isn't it? I should have read the rules of the race actually, just to make sure. You can't read the rules once you're in here? That's shit. So I'll double check. Yeah, Jester already is a... I think he likes the Schleifer. So racing hards only. No tuning, no nothing. Minimum number of pit stops, 0, so we don't have to pit. So yeah, just a straight up 2-lap race. Let's go see what I can complain about. We'll see what bullshit I can come up with. Cannot remember this track on this game, which gears are which. So I'll probably do all the lifts and everything that I do in iRacing. I do remember that. Well, I thought you could cut a lot of the track around here, actually. So generally in Gran Turismo, you can absolutely smash track limits. Oh, hard tyres aren't going to make it. The old... Got a lift. Clearly going too fast. Zoo, how you doing, mate? I just saw you at the top of the friends leaderboard, mate. Yeah, getting the oxygen pretty thin up there. Well done. I think it was Catalunya, but I'm not too sure. Completely different here. I've got no excuses. So once upon a time I would never race here, but since starting to play iRacing, I actually do this track all the time. So just not in Gran Turismo. Oh, feels like you can't. That should be flat out through there. This car's 4-wheel drive, isn't it? I'll do that before I forget about it. Oh, look at the way the rear just rotates on the brake pedal. What's my brake sensitivity at? Whoop, there we go, fellas. Let's get some Nordschleifer under the belt. Sharky. Oh, look at all the people coming out with the old no. I was thinking about going the Sylvia as well, so it'll be interesting to see how that performs. So the Monday night regulars are out. So you'll catch Sharky out here, Sarah out here. Not sure who else comes out on a Monday night. I think Radiant Snow looks pretty familiar. So top 5 will bust, fellas. What do you reckon? So we'll see how big the lobby is. Should be 16, I think. So just 14, no, 15. Anyone in there I don't know? No, there isn't. Oh, it could be a fuel saving race. I didn't check. So I should check that as we take off. Be nothing worse than it's a refueling race. You have to stop. I would laugh forever. So that's going to come down pretty heavily. I didn't check the fuel burn while I was reading all that other stuff. It's a weird start. Looks like it should be fine. It's already saying 13. That's a huge gap. Say that's fine. Yellow flags already as blokes die. I'm so cautious. iRacing, if you've been around here, it's 12 minutes, 15 minutes worth of towage. Got to remember, just keep it pinned and see if you can keep it on the track. 1 minute. Old mate in the Supra sort of knows which way to go. I'll use him as the gauge. You reckon Sardinia for you? So the leaders are smoking us. So Radiant Snow looked like he's got a little bit of pace about him. It's weird listening to those tyres screeching. I'm like, where's all this screeching coming from? Oh, Dio, welcome. Sorry, mate, missed you there a couple seconds ago. Oh, he murdered that bloke. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to look for, somewhere strategic to let him past so that I can follow him. He's probably looking for my toe. He's gone already, huh? Oh, death and destruction. So I'm trying to keep up with Radiant. I don't know if we'll be able to. Tried to strategically let him past. Oh, those blokes are messy. Oh, Radiant's got past. Yeah, I know, mate, after 6 hours here. Please, ghost. Oh, he didn't ghost. That is terrible driving. What is going on here? Seriously, faggots. Fuck me. Fucking hell. That kills the mood. Yeah, I'm definitely want to. It's on the list of things to do, Rohan. Next time I go back to Germany, it was 100% I'm going to. I was just thinking about it today, actually, because I raced there yesterday for so many hours. So 40 seconds off the pace. G'day Porter, how are you? Yeah, it was just, I don't know what the reason for it was. Like, obviously, yeah, it hurts a little bit because I think we were going to have a good race. We were behind Rainbow. Rainbow was a good bloke, you know. You got to know where your strengths and weaknesses are on this track. So it looks like the tyre wear is non-existent, fellas. Fuel wear is non-existent. So if I'm half as good as I think I am, I should be right this lap. Yeah, the name's familiar, but I think it's only familiar since PlayStation 5. I'm not sure I got to race him on the 4, but then I didn't do a lot of racing in the last year of sport. Yeah, like I said, Hook, the name is very familiar, and that's why I was just going to sit behind him, because I know that I've raced him like super quick. We'll just try and hang on for as long as we could. The Silvia was going to be one of my cars. So we're not even catching this bloke. Don't know what mistake I made, but I'm getting schooled. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? I was going to race it here. I thought, there's lots and lots of twisty places. There's plenty of room for it to be a good car. Have you ever been around here, Rohan? I'm getting smacked, that's for sure. I'm liking the lack of tyre wear. Not liking my lack of pace. And of course I drop it. Why wouldn't I drop it? It's so much different. Really? That would be sick. Yeah, well, while it's still summer, mate, you gotta make that hay. Look at that. Last, mate. Last. Hasn't been warm there yet. Oh no, the heat wave is there, yeah. So we were heard in the stream yesterday, one of the lads was talking about 40 degrees in England. Yeah. Oh, this is ranked, isn't it? I forgot. Trying to overtake down here, near impossible. Fell out of the carousel, poor bloke. I really appreciate that everyone in this lobby raced me really fair. Yeah, it's been super weak over there. Let me just catch up with the chat. Since when do these have braking oversteer? Never felt that before. Sarah trying to do the D rank as well. So, polished by a minute. Sharky with the win. Radiant Snow up to third. Yeah, too easy. Yeah, no, that's all good, Loopy. It is very iRacing. So let's see what I missed. Warning people when it was 22. Yeah, my current heater is set to almost when it hits 22, it's like, oh no, the bill's gonna go up. Super hot day. So isn't it going to be about 40 there, Dio? Yeah, I'm not sure how much more I can take of this. I might go and do... Is everyone left? Was that as good as last? Is Radiant still in here? Because he raced really, really well. Ah, no, he's gone. I think that's a sign for us to leave as well. Sammy Sprinkler. Cheers for dropping in, mate. Yeah, it was a bit of a tough day. Oh, like every day's been a tough day. I think it's not me first stream back. We played 6-hour iRacing yesterday. But been feeling a little bit of fatigue since I had COVID for the last week or so. Or maybe, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was last week. Yeah, and that wasn't fun. Wasn't the most amount of fun you can have. So looks like a few of the times will have come in already. Yeah, these blokes straight into the 7s. We're going to see 6s. We'll be 6s probably before I stop streaming. So that's all the blokes that like a little bit of Nordschleifer. I would like to grind the Schleifer, but after a race like that, just doesn't make you want to go back. Fella again. So he must have started playing again. All these lads must be playing. 140s. Few names back, few names, that's for sure. Might, yeah, tough call, tough call. So that's the new races. Might do some time attack and then we might call it a day. It will be a record. Yeah, crazy. Like the hottest day or the hottest temp I've been in is, I did, 48. So there was a big, there was, yeah, 48 degrees, mate. So is Hooker calling the GDR for Daily Race B? Super Mustang, Super Mustang, Super Rexy, Mustang, Supra. Has the Mustang got a buff lately? Corvette in there, Super, 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 Supra. More Supras. Because the Supra is normally pretty OP as long as the Toyota Cup's going. And we'll head back over to the Schleifer, have one more look. Don't know if you'll be able to talk me into racing it again. Yeah, GDR. So 901 on the GDR. It's interesting that this bloke chose the Cayman of all cars. Really weird. Yes, I am loopy. Does it get a thumbs up or a thumbs down from you, mate? Mercedes, GDR, 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 GDR. So I'm going to try this actually. This is the one that I've wanted to crack. So 2 days to go. So we'll jump in, we'll chase Hollow. It's a pretty handy time there. So he reckons he stuffs up the last sector, or one of the corners in the last sector. So that's the regulars. So the hot tip was just slow down the sensitivity. We'll see if that makes a difference on my end. 810 Super Formula. Oh yeah. So we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. Like I think where I feel. We'll see. It's always different when you turn on a stream. Sometimes you miss a tenth or two here or there. Now the shift points is one of the things that I was trying to work on this car. Feels like the earlier that you shift, the better. Oi. Watch out, fellas. So you're going back for some more sim labs? So I think we want to go about 187 across the start-finish line. Off, mate. Hangs head in shame. Yeah, the old Simlab, she's pretty hard work out there. She was pretty rough for... Hopefully can find some form. It's the hardest part. Yeah, that's only, what, 285. So I got new force feedback. I've put some new force feedback settings in Furbs. I can actually feel the curbs again, but I feel like I've got almost too much detail now. I'm used to just riding those curbs and they don't even move. So just finishing a lap would probably be a good start. Why? It's so frustrating. Yeah, too much force feedback, mate. It's crazy. I used to be able to hit that curb and the car wouldn't spin out. You wouldn't even feel that you touched the curb. Now I think I react to the curb touching. And the car just like really, really kills. Yeah, cheers. Like I can do them low 5 to T1. I'll do the 41.2. Don't know. It's really the pressure when you turn the stream on is a lot, actually. I've never really tried to drive this fast before. Damn. Well, Trish, I need the practice at this. For whatever reasons, I'm missing the line here. See if we can just get to the back half of the track alive. This is the bit that I absolutely die. You've never played without streaming. Yeah, well, I do a lot of time attack normally without the stream. I've never really done it with stuff turned on before. And it changes the way that I think, that's for sure. I'm off the line now. It's so intense. Like if you just slip out of the grip there on that right hand sweeper, absolutely destroys you. I don't know how they pick up so much throttle there on the exit. Come on. Piece of shit. Mother flipper. So the first sector was a bit slow. Second sector probably dropped a couple of tenths there. Come on, you good thing. Such a killer. Just need a better T1, mate. T1, T1. Come on. Don't know what setting I can change just to get some of that grip back, or whether it's just all trying to think. If you've got any requests, I'll take them. Otherwise, I might finish the stream up shortly. I want to consistently run like an 18.5 to the first sector, but I'm missing something. It's Wish we could have brake balance. Ah, turned in too late. This kills. Ah, yeah. Yeah, so it doesn't invalidate this one. I'll show you a trick. How many minutes have we got? 4 minutes. So this is a time trial trick for Fuji. So if you're looking for about a 1/10, I've run wide. Fuck it. Ah, that hurts so bad. Yeah, it's really weird. I've got a lot of learning to do with my new force feedback. It catches me like that. It just spits me off the track. And if I make it any more dull, then I can't feel the bit of the corner that I want to feel. Oh, that's in... I thought that was in a couple of minutes. So that's 15 minutes till that race. So we can qualify probably. Supra. Mustang, Supra. We could probably give a Supra a roll. Which bloody Supra was it? I'll see how the force feedback feels in the Supra. Does anyone know where it is? Not that Supra. Mustang, Genesis, Supra. There we go. So it should have everything we need. Ah, that's unfortunate, mate. Yeah, so we're going to do a little bit of quali at Daily Race B. We'll chase... chase old mate. We'll see how the Supra goes. Oh, this track. I have to short shift this, don't I? I think. Whoa. Doesn't turn. Yep, short shift. See if I can remember how to drive it. I think it's only hard tyres available, so I shouldn't have too many excuses. Oh no. I thought that was longer there for some reason. Getting smoked by this Subaru. Gotta remember to short shift. So I think it's the last red light on the dash. Death this place. Motherfucking Sardegna. I like that I've got feeling, but I've got like no control. I've adjusted the force feedback that I can actually feel everything, and now I can't control the car. Oh, Yodes, how are you, mate? Am I missing some chat? I've only got F1 would be faster. F1 would be faster here. And faster than the Super Formula. Oh, I know that Toyota F1 or FT1 or whatever it's called. That's what you're saying, isn't it? Yeah. I decoded it. Yeah, the McLaren was a weapon here once upon a time. So maybe I just need a few weeks and months with my current force feedback settings, and then I'll learn it. And we should be able to glide through this next corner. Can't, yeah, piece of shit. We'll go and load up. So I think he's beaten me by about a second. $40.41. We'll go and enter the race. Ah, the McLaren F1. Close. I tried, dear. I tried. So yeah, we're about a second off the pace there, which I expect. No, I just changed it. So the last stream I did on Gran Turismo Sport, I was running Kia 25 settings. And then I think before that I was running some random dude on the internet. Before that I was running Z28. Before that it was another random dude on the internet. And before that it was the standard force feedbacks. Yet to find one that gives me everything. Like... Actually, we'll just use an event specified car. Toyota. We'll just race this car because that's what I'm... so I didn't really strengthen it, but I've got a lot more detail now. But I seem to be losing the car on oversteer. Like I'm not catching the... When the rear end goes, when I start to rotate the rear of the car, like the rear axle, I just can't feel it. Which is like a lot of the speed is in the rotation. Yeah, you missed the Berg race, bro. And then I got absolutely murdered and came last by a minute and a half because I got put into the wall. Not even once, I think twice. So we threw that in the bin. Just there on turning. The rear starts to go and the steering wheel doesn't change at all. Yeah, the power's fine. I'm looking for the detail is what I'm actually looking for at the moment. I will... what were we doing? We'll follow that one. We'll actually jump in here. Controller settings. So 10.8. Apparently it's worse if you turn that up on a Fanatec. But if I just go... We'll go 10.8 and we'll see what that does. Because just going to 7... Yeah, I can feel how stiff that is. You're gonna have to be right on this bloke's bar for a good lap. I definitely feel like I'm driving the world's heaviest steering wheel. But I think we lost a lot of time again. You going no quality? Damn. I was trying to do a half decent lap. Like that's, I don't know. If I back that off to 5 and back that off to 7 and see what that does. Tough call. No need to go to the gym. Oh, Hainsey. Controller gang. So it would be good if we could actually get a decent lap in. Might actually... We'll just see if we can keep up, eh? See how rough a few of these fellas are. S technically, but I don't think too technically. So Blitz out there on the controller. So Hainsey with a solid lap there. You'd have to be fairly happy with that. See if we can remember which way to go, I reckon, fellas. We'll definitely do our best to see which way we can go. Yep. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to keep experimenting. For sure, Dio. Like, I haven't found my settings yet. I shouldn't complain. I had 2 years to learn some settings on sport or whatever it was. So, just 4 months into it and I still haven't found my settings. It does grate on me. It's just a sprint. No tyre wear, no fuel consumption. So Hainsey should be just cut and run, I would suggest. He's way too quick for me. Already gone. So the tyre wear and fuel consumption, everything's turned on now, isn't it? Why is this only 4 laps yet? It was 6 laps at the other thing for the same lap time. Hainsey gone. Yeah, exactly, mate. This could easily... I don't know about the 3 laps at the Schleifer, because you got to remember the bottom split has to be able to finish the race. $41. Flying, bro. Flying. Killing it. Oh, 40. Oh, not bad for no practice. Wait. Yeah, it's way too short. 4 laps is not any even close enough to a 40, 41 again. 6 minutes. Like, are we wasting time out here or what? Smashed. I think Hainsey backed off after the first lap, so. So I'd say he'd have quite a few couple of seconds left in that race. Whether I could find 3.5 seconds with a little bit of practice, tough call. But he definitely did really, really well. Total, yeah, exactly, Hook. Like, you're talking worst case scenario, 8 minutes, 8.5 minutes a race if you're just started playing. That's a terrible race distance. Sharky, welcome to the chat room, mate. I see you made your way back through the field there. DB is no good. Yeah. Well, you're doing better than me, mate. I still can't even work out the force feedback on this game, let alone do a good lap. So, Hainsey, well done. I think he's gone, is he? Yeah. Schooled us all. I might call that a day. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, even if that, Like, we just did Daily Race A. Daily Race A was 6 laps with a 145. Like, are these blokes not looking at their own races? Like, 6 laps would have been ideal. It would have been, what, we would have added another 3.5 minutes of racing, which would have got us to 10 minutes on the hammer. Load in time, load out time, no longer than 15 minutes, 5 minutes till the next race. These races are almost getting so short you can go from A to B to A to B. Unless that's what they want to do, but I think you should be having the race times. I don't know. Like, how close should you run the race time? So actually Yoda might have been right that you can do 3 laps on race C. Because say you're a beginner at race C. I'll grab that comment in a minute, Sharky. And the reason you said, yeah. Have you been playing a fair bit of Gran Turismo? So if we'll just go to the global rankings. And I should go and put in a 10-minute lap. Yeah, I agree. So only 800 people have put a time. That's a bit hard to believe. Okay, so apparently only 800 people really have put in a time. Yeah, doesn't seem right. But so even the worst player at 13 minutes, he's not going to get 3 laps done. But that bloke with a 10-minute lap, he's probably going to miss out as well. So I guess you have to be about a 9-minute lap. But it even looks like most of these blokes, yeah, so maybe 8:30 would be the cutoff. So even at an 8:30, you're still going to have 3 minutes, 2-minute load-in time. Those guys that run 8-minute 30s, or maybe have an accident. See, it's going to start getting a little bit tight for them to go back to back. Like, that's the difficult bit when they set the race times. So this bloke here at 7.99 with his 9.06. So if he runs like 3 9.06s in a row, he's going to have a race time of 27.5 minutes plus the 2-minute load-in time. So he's going to be 29. So should they cater for those guys? It's tough to say, if I'm honest. But that was actually a really good race. So from here on out, we're probably going to start prepping. We've got a Spa 24-hour coming up this weekend. So I'm probably going to swap over to iRacing tomorrow and Wednesday and the rest of the week. So Wednesday night, we'll probably be doing Spa. So yeah, it's tough to say there, Hook, because I think, like, it wouldn't be uncommon for someone to be 10 seconds off 10 to 15 seconds off, like say your casual players might be 10 seconds off a lap at a 1-minute 30 lap, so they're doing 1-minute 40s. So by the time you blow that out to the Schleifer, 9 minutes is probably a realistic time. But yeah, I was thinking probably an 8.5 would probably be most average players, you would imagine. So I haven't spun any of these in the world's longest time. So we're going to go in here and spin these. Yeah, you'd say that, Hook, but I've seen Ferret's lap times, and he's about yeah. So I think my boy is around, I think he's around 10 seconds off the pace. I don't know whether you could call him an average player, but that's the kind of people that are playing. Like, an example of someone that does play. So I think you do have to cater the races to them somewhat. But I agree. A 5-minute gap would probably be... I think a 5-minute gap to the... Oh, we got a engine. A 5-minute gap to, say, the world record race times should be enough of a gap. So I reckon you should be at least doing, say, a 10 to 12 minute race for the fastest players in Daily Race A and Daily Race B. So maybe 12 minutes. And then that could give everyone else a considerable amount of time to finish the race. So, and then I think we've got to think about the PS4 blokes. Are they running longer than 2-minute load-in times? Yeah. So what engines have we got? Yeah, I might call that a day. Like I said, I've been feeling a bit rough under the weather. So I'd really like to thank everyone that came back and hung out with me. Isn't it? Okay, so maybe a slight exaggeration, Hook, on my part. Yeah, so Dio's probably got to head off to work. Sharky, maybe. I think he's playing out of Australia, so he might be online for a bit longer. Hook, thanks for swinging past. Yoda, yeah, you missed... I don't even know if it's worth scrolling back to watch my Nordschleifer attempt. I think yesterday's 6 hours at the Nordschleifer was a lot more enjoyable. McLaren, yeah, the McLaren was good at Sardegna. So we'll scroll back through those races while we're on our way out. Sammy Sprinkler got a chance to swing past and say hi. We had Loopy and Hollow hanging out in here. Furby was doing a stream. He was over on doing SimLabs, I think, something like this. Rohan, Porter, Zuzu jumped in. He was on the top of our friends list for Catalunya last week, I believe. So doing really well. Gnarly Taxi's probably at work now. Jack, a regular. Daniel, Anthony, and Kyle. Both Kyles and Daz. Daz was in here nice and early. How's your career going, Daz, if you're still hanging around? Well done, Sharky. Well done. Yeah, I'll see you shortly, fellas. What were we looking at? We were looking at... we were going to have a look at this, see if anyone sorted out the car. So Hainsey was still solid in his Mustang. It's interesting. I'm interested at the lack of players coming out to do laps here, if I'm honest. So I would be interested to see how that develops. Not that I will probably get a chance to see how it develops, but let's have a look at this bad boy. So 710, I'm trying to... 659s have been breached in the GDR, as it was called earlier in the day. We were thinking the GDR was going to be the world's most OP car here. Yeah, the GDRs will eventually fill up this page, one would imagine. So it looks like under a 710 is going to be a decent time. So 710 or better might be the cutoff. I would assume by the end of the week this page is going to be all under 7.5s, maybe even give or take. So a little bit of stuff to work on there. No probs, Dio. Catch a hook, catch a taxi. Ah, well done, Gnarly. Well done. Peace out, fellas.